Hello, this is Ryan. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today, I will be giving you the behind-the-scenes tour on AquaGames, the server. So last episode in the AquaGames, that we've added a lot since the last time I've shown you, or played in it, but today I'll be showing you the behind-the-scenes look at how I work everything and how everything works in the server and how it worked in the games we played. Of course, there are a few other games like Spleef and Death Run and Build Battle that we weren't able to get to, so I'll only be showing you the games that we played in that video. To start out with, we're going to be starting out with some Bedwars. Basically, the first thing you do is just some simple teleport commands. If I come over here, I typed in the coordinates TP space @p. If you want to know how to use teleport commands, just look that up in YouTube or something, and I'll explain how to work it. But basically, just enter the coordinates of where you want to get teleported. You enter there, you get teleported there. Same thing with here; it just goes back there, and then the more interesting thing is here. So how the pods work is once a player comes into a pod, they cannot escape, of course. Right here there's barrier blocks. Let me just break out that really quickly. Might have to replace that block there, but basically how it works is the host pod or blue team gets the button. When they push the button, there's a little bit of a small delay and it goes to this command block. Right here, it's TP, and then everyone basically within a 3-block radius of this command block, and that 3-block radius does not reach red team or green team. So anyone in blue team pod will get teleported. Or if you're standing in the redstone area for some reason, if you're doing that. Same thing with these ones, it's just TP A and then R equals three blocks. I just did 3 blocks there. Same thing with here, 2 blocks because it's right next to them. And then if I push the button, I can show you how it works. There we go. Basically, it just goes in like that, and there we go. It just teleports everyone. Of course, blue team gets a little bit faster than everyone else. And you noticed I wasn't teleported because I wasn't in the 3-block radius. So even if I'm not in blue team, if I'm fast enough, I might be able to get teleported to red team or another team I want to. So you can actually fit multiple people in the pods and get teleported to the same area, but that's a little bit more difficult. Anyway, so once you get here, then I just built this all from scratch. This isn't actually what I built. I didn't build anything here. I built it all the way over here. You may be asking, why did I build an exact copy from here over here? Well, that's because how do you reset the game after you've played it? Because all the chests are looted, people may have taken things, destroyed things, etc. So that's why it's just so helpful that everything gets reset with a push of a button. It's clone commands. I'll show you that a little bit later. Basically, you just spawn teleport here, you get to set your spawn, and then you get to play the game. I just built all this here from scratch, and that's pretty much all I did. Now, if I can show you the clone command, which is actually over here, now I've made an access port to it, but in here there's some reset buttons. This, if I tap this, I'm not going to tap it because it just it freezes your game for about 3 minutes or so until it resets. Of course, certain resets take a little bit less time, like in Spleef or another game. It just matters how complex. Like if there's chests in it, then it may not always copy directly or write. That's why sometimes you have to try again and again to make sure you get it to work. So that's basically how Bedwars works. Same thing with Skywars, except this one, Skywars, is a little bit older. So if you tap the button, this is actually the first game I built here. Then you have the option Lobby, Original, and I will add more maps later. Basically how I did in this one is just there's some barrier blocks on the edges so you don't accidentally fall out, and you can just walk all the way to your pod, you jump in, and you play. Now, I don't really have to explain much here, except for there's another clone command. This is the real one over here, and what I do is I just clone this entire thing. I built it from scratch, everything here, and I just cloned it over there. Of course, when you're doing it, make sure you teleport them not to the original one, but to the second one, because you want them to not have to reset and rebuild the entire original one. So that's how that Skywars works. Now the last game we played was Murder Mystery, if I remember correctly. Now if I don't go over all the games here, then don't worry, I will go and another behind the scenes tour of this place. So basically all you have to do is just refill this chest, I don't know who put all the ender chests there anyway, with bows, and then you can take a bow, and then this just sets your game mode to adventure, and then you can push this button and it begins the game. I've added an extra few things since the last time I played, but I'll show you really quickly. Once you push it, it gives a random player a trident, a random player arrow. I tried to do it like within this radius, but it didn't work, so just make sure no one else is playing Murder Mystery when you're, or any other game when you're playing Murder Mystery. This also just teleports people in this pod area. So this is the Murder Mystery map. I did not make a copy of it because there's no need to. I don't know what happened here. This is why I want to just destroy that. Okay. Anyway, that's just an arrow dispenser. Gives some of the innocents a chance to get arrows. Right here, this kills all the items in this area, so that, like, say the murderer drops or everybody gets killed, basically kind of resets things. So like you wouldn't want like an innocent to grab a trident in the new game and things like that. Now, I have showed a lot of times I died and I fell down here, but basically what it is just a button connected to a few pistons, and it drops you down. There is a way to tell the difference, but sometimes it's hard to tell. And then, yeah, that just takes you outside the map and you can jump back in. Now, if I come back here, I just never replaced the block here. I just decided to do that. Basically, I don't want that. Oh, never mind, that's just an arrow. I thought it was like an iron bar or something. And then there's this entire area. I'm not sure whether everybody's seen, but down here there's a few decorations, extra areas, some decoration, you know, just stuff to make Murder Mystery interesting. You don't want just a plain old room with it. I like this thing break glass in case of emergency. So, yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about the behind the scenes tour of the AquaGames server. So hopefully you found this helpful, and I hope to see you in another video, or watching another video. Anyway, I'll see you guys all later. Bye!